everybody, it's a Walker. So what are we doing today? Well, today we're going to do a review of the LT Wright High Carbon Bushcrafter. And here's the knife. A little bit of story behind this. Years ago, I got a blind horse knife bushcrafter. I believe this was in 01, Scandi ground. Look how thick that is. So I got this knife, and this is blind horse knives. Now today it's known as battle horse knives. LT Wright basically came from the same company. Both him and Dan, they used to work together when they made this knife. They separated. That's cool. Two great companies, and they both make great knives. So if you see any knives with this pony and it's called blind horse knives, you now know a little bit about the history. It's a good knife, but it's a little heavy. This one, a lot lighter. The knife is a 1075 high carbon steel. This is a forced patina. That's the way it came from them. Back when this knife was made, I believe they were heat treated at I think Peters or something like that. I don't know if they're still using them. Whatever it is, they seem to do a pretty good job. 1075, if properly heat treated, I don't think is a bad steel at all. So don't let that put you off if you're looking at this knife. How are we gonna do the testing part of it? I've used it for a while. Let me show you what we got. This is a tulip poplar bark, yellow birch bark. We have some cedar wood. Maybe we'll try to get a friction fire going with this. I also brought some other friction fire materials as well. I think friction fire is a good test of a knife. I apologize if you hear any wind blowing. That's just, well, we're out in the woods and it's windy. So we also got some jute. Let's get going on this. That's kind of how you make a flat board in nature, at least for me. I use the batoning method to get it going. Cedar knots are tough. Let's work on the spindle a little bit. This is bent, so I want to try to make the spindle as straight as possible. Basically have to kind of play it by eye. It's looking pretty good, but just in case, I brought another spindle. So we'll have 2 spindles. So we're fluffing up that big pile of tulip poplar bark. Feels slightly wet though. It might be good, but you know something? Let's cut up some jute as well. Wow. Despite those very dense knots, this thing is just slicing through this like butter. I mean, it's just jute cordage, but still. Maybe what we'll do is we'll combine these two together like this. This may be a touch damp. Let's get a little drier. I put this in here like that. I'll have something more to hold. Something like that maybe. We have these 2 spindles. Let me try this one first, then we'll mess around with this one. Right about there. That looks good. What we're doing here, we're going to mate this spindle to the cedar fireboard. That's the burn-in. Now I'm going to carve a notch. At this point, one thing we have is a good deal of time. Let that solidify for a second. There we go. I'm in no hurry to do anything, really. Let's move the coal carefully over to the tinder bundle. Before we can partake in the sacred bacon, let's test out the ferro rod throwing capabilities. That's not bad. Not bad at all. Throws a good spark. Let's get going on the bacon now. And there it is. Ah, a perfect cut. Excellent. Perfect. That's enough bacon. Or not. Passing the bacon test is hands down the most important test that we're going to do out here. So that alone, you know. And there it is, the sacred bacon. Excellent. We have some unfinished business with a cedar spindle. Let's get going on that. we have a coal. There we go. We did a lot of bushcrafty work with this knife. It did the friction fire stuff, no problem. Ferro rod, no problem. Even cut the sacred bacon. The knife did everything it was supposed to do, so we're giving it an enthusiastic thumbs up. Also check out LT Wright. He makes a really good knife, and he's been doing it for a while, so you know, it's kind of business you can trust. Okay, if you like what you've seen, give me a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching, and y'all have a great night. It is like pitch black out here. I need to get going.